My dear Administrator, Sister Vanji Nakila and sisters, faculty and staff, alumni, especially the Golden Jubilarians, batch 1963-64, and Silver Jubilarians, batch 1988-89 respectively. Alumni officers, parents, benefactors, honored guests, and friends. Peace and joy and a pleasant evening to all of you. Before I proceed any further, I deem it best to refresh you with a brief history of our beloved alma mater, the St. Mary's Academy of Jasaan, formerly Immaculate Academy, MIA as we fondly call her. Our beloved school started its mission of molding young people in the year 1909. Originally called as Escuela Parroquia de Jasaan, Jasaan Parish Catholic School was founded through the effort of the early missionary priests and sisters assigned in Jasaan, Misamis Oriental. The first batch of our VM sisters who worked with Reverend Father Eras, a Spanish Jesuit missionary. The primary objectives of the school were to prepare the children for the first communion and to acquire basic skills in reading, writing, arithmetic, and grammar. In 1924, Reverend Father Joseph Lucas, the first American Jesuit, assigned as parish priest and the rector of the school. In 1928, a government permit was obtained to open a complete elementary course. There was a decrease of enrollment when the public elementary school was opened in Jasaan. In 1930, the 6th grade and the first elementary graduation of Jasaan Parish Catholic School took place in 1932. In 1940, before the outbreak of World War II, the sisters bought a piece of property of 2,108 square meters from Mr. and Mrs. Vicente Antonia Absin, which served as the base of the ministry. The year 1941 saw the opening of the first-year high school curriculum, which was soon disrupted by World War II. After liberation, classes were resumed and the curriculum of the second year was added. Early 1950s marked the turning over of the established school Jesuit missions as well as the school to the diocesan clergy, and in 1955, the ownership and management of the school was turned over to the RVM sisters, and the school was named Mary Immaculate Academy in honor of the parish patron saint, Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception. The high school curriculum was completed in 1956, marking the first graduation exercises in the following year, 1957. In 1959, the construction of the chapel was initiated on the lot with a parcel 1959, the construction of the chapel was initiated on the lot with an additional parcel of 148 square meters bought from Hospicio Mercado. Today, St. Mary's of Jasaan occupies 3,302 square meters purchased from the spouses of Vicente and Antonia Absin in 1940. parcel of 140 square meters bought from Hospicio Mercado in 1959, and in 1978, Guillermo Zayas donated a parcel measuring 1.90 square meters. The early 1960s until 1981 focused on the school's physical expansion due to the increase of enrollment. There was then the construction of an annex building connecting the school to the dormitory, hand in hand with the construction where the intensification of the spiritual formation program and the creation of the Mother Ignatia movement for students and the community. Great devotion to the Eucharist and the Blessed Virgin Mary, our Mother, and Bible sharing were given attention. School year 1998-1999 was a memorable year and the physical improvement of the school. Through the effort of the assigned principal, Sister Maria Evangeline C. Nakila, RVM, the support of the Superior General, Reverend Mother Maria Clarita R. Balyeque, RVM, the construction of the new two-story building started specifically on April 18, 1998. The building was first used in May 2, 2000. The renaming of the school from Mary Immaculate Academy to St. Mary's Academy of Jasaan took place. The school facilities were continuously improving by the coming of the new administrators to answer the educational needs of the students and clientele. At present, the school has adopted a K-C curriculum in line with the requirements of the Department of Education and the RVM Ministry of Education Curriculum Guidelines. It is noteworthy to mention that St. Mary's Academy of Jasaan has produced and will incessantly continue to produce graduates with the Ignatian Marian spirituality who are men and women for others, contributing to the growth of their families and individual community in the spirit of faith, service, and excellence, inspired by the example of Venerable Ignacia del Espiritu Santo, our beloved Mother of God, the Blessed Virgin Mary. So with hearts full of gratitude, we thank God for the gift of St. Mary's Academy to all of us, a Catholic institution which is very vital in our Roman Catholic religious formation, wherein we are molded to grow and develop in our Catholic Christian faith. Hopefully, after listening and knowing the roots of your alma mater, may it enkindle among you a deeper love and commitment to her ideals, vision, and mission. On this memorable event, I feel humbled and yet honored and deeply grateful for being remembered and invited on this joyous and important celebration. I regret very much I cannot be with you in person. I felt my heart almost melted when Golda and Marichu pleaded to my superior to join you tonight. Well, Golda and Marichu will explain to you why I can't join you tonight. How I wish I have the gift of bilocation, so we will have more fun and heal all the mingles and the deep longing to see and meet you and to listen to your wonderful stories. Once again, 25 long years are years laden with God's gift. Yes, for me, the message is clear. I humbly submit to God's most holy will, for obedience is better than sacrifice. In place of my personal appearance, please be content with my simple but sincere message. I cannot afford to refuse Golda, Al, and Marichu when they requested me to have message for all of you. Thank you, Golda, Marichu, and Al. So please, sit back and relax. A gathering of individuals in occasion like this, I am sure it can awaken in you different emotions and memories. You surely vividly recall your high school days with all their fans, excitement, happy as well as painful memories, and all the people behind its achievements and successes. Your parents, the sisters, your teachers, friends, and special and significant peoples in your lives. You then recall with deep gratitude how your parents guided and supported you in the midst of your high school struggles. Even in times when it was hard for them to adjust to your adolescent whims, they had been with you all the way. You also had the people behind your spiritual and values formation, the RBM sisters. They provided you with spiritual opportunities for growth, making you experience the nearness and presence of God, enabling you to develop and grow in deeper faith that guided you through life's struggles along your journey in life. Then you had your second parents here in school, your mentors. They have taught you not only academic lessons, but also lessons about life by their personhood and their own examples, their dedication and hard work and patience. They had supported you even when at times you refused to listen and to learn. And who could ever forget your high school friends, schoolmates, and barcadas? With them, you spent countless days and hours of fun and enjoyment. Endless stories of that, even your secrets and infatuations, as well as your crushes, and the countless activities bringing out the best in you. I also believe in occasions like this is an appropriate and opportune time to remember those who are no longer with us now, those whom our Heavenly Father had called to be with Him, our late teachers, parents, sisters, friends, classmates and schoolmates and benefactors as well. We remember them in our hearts and in our prayers. As you continue to face life's numerous, insurmountable struggles and challenges, our dear Pope has this to say. We wish you to be joyful, not to be sad people. A Christian can never be sad. Never give way to discouragement, for ours is a joy not born from having so many possessions, but from having encountered in our midst the person, Jesus, who never leaves us alone in difficult moments and in all the more present when problems seem unbearable and obstacles insurmountable. I am deeply grateful to all of you, for being here, except that I cannot be with you, for your struggles, achievements, and successes that brought out the best in you. That's the Ignatian Marian spirit in you. Truly, I am very proud of all of you. Continue to serve God in every opportunity given to you, a source of inspiration and strength to every person you meet, especially the poor and the less fortunate, the forgotten and the lost. The role of parents, guardians, and the elderly is to be true evangelizers, passing on to their children and younger generation the precious gift of faith. Make your families models of Christian values after the example of the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Radiate joy wherever you are and in whatever situation you are in. Pope Francis said to all of us, to all of you, and to me, do not be sad people. A Christian can never be sad. Never give way to discouragement. Ours is a joy not born from having many possessions, but from having encountered in our midst a person, Jesus, who never leaves us alone in difficult moments and is all the more present when problems seem unbearable. Shield your children from indiscriminate use of modern technologies and media, which can pollute and poison their young and innocent minds. Obedience and respect are to be developed as well among the young. Guide them to be selective of their friends and barcadas, and be patient with them in all their failures. Be more compassionate and merciful, so that they will also learn to pass on these virtues to the next generation. Above all, devotion to the Eucharist and the Blessed Mother is to be fostered. Generosity is a shining virtue, which is a great challenge to all of us today. Mother Earth needs care and attention. How can we help restore Mother Earth? It's your call. Finally, I urge you to continue to serve God in every opportunity given to you. Source of inspiration and strength to every person you meet, especially the person and the less fortunate, or the poor, especially the poor and the less fortunate. In every tempting and trying situation you find yourself in, gain guidance and strength. What Mary Immaculate Academy, now St. Mary's Academy of Jasaan, had taught you ever since. Let us continue to support the school and one another so that together we may spread God's saving love, which is our calling. May the joy of Christmas, which is Christ Himself, fill your hearts with joy. Remember, my heart is so big, it can accommodate all of you in my warm and loving embrace. Good luck to all of you. Merry Christmas, and may your New Year be one of peace, joy, disaster, and calamity-free, good health, and prosperity. Thank you once again. God bless. Good evening. Bye-bye.